RTA, ready to assemble. Cabinets are popular for do-it-yourselfers. What is the reality of these? When do they work and when do they become a nightmare?
The reality is they do work sometimes. When they work is when you buy a good quality RTA product and when you have the capacity to put them together yourself and the time. They become a nightmare when it's poor quality, when they don't have the right items in stock, when you can't get a hold of anybody to service you after you bought them and they're torn apart in your project and you don't really understand what's involved in putting them together. That's when we've seen them become a nightmare. Really educate yourself and understand what it is you're getting and that you have the skill set and capacity to put them together if you're going to buy RTA.
When someone is choosing between stock semi-custom and fully custom cabinets, how should they really think about the trade-offs? What are you giving up and gaining at each level?
I love this question because at the stock or RTA level, the benefits are that you could get them quickly. The benefits are that you can pay less for that type of product. What you're giving up is that you have to give up some time to be able to put RTA together, for instance. What you're giving up is selection options, typically. When you look at a website and it's got 5 or 6 door style, and they say they're the biggest thing since sliced bread, but they've only got 5 or 6 door styles, that's RTA. They're either putting them together for you in that factory there, or they're selling them to you RTA. You have limited choices with RTA. That's my point. When you get into semi-custom, you have more choices. It takes a little longer. You have to have the time to wait for them. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to get semi-custom product. But what you gain is more options, more flexibility with your design. They can accommodate more layouts and unique layouts because you can customize the width, depth, height of the product, the door styles, the finishes, the bells and whistles that go inside of them. Semi-custom, a lot more options. Custom, magnify that. Typically in the custom products, they're made better even than a semi-custom product. There's more exotic wood choices. There's more paint colors and stain finish choices. There's more bells and whistles. However, it costs more. You have to wait longer. It's more like a 6 to 8 week lead time. That means that from the time that we submit the final order, after you've gone through it with your designer, from that day, it's 6 to 8 weeks for them to manufacture and ship them out of the factory. It adds about another week to deliver and coordinate delivery to your home through their local delivery relay. But 6 to 8 weeks is the general time that it takes to make and ship the cabinets out to your city.
What is the most over-the-top or unique custom request you've seen, and what does it say about what custom can really do?
So the most over-the-top kitchen that I've ever seen from a custom perspective is I saw a kitchen that a local shop had done. Extremely skilled carpenters built actually a radiused kitchen. So the kitchen was circular. The cabinets all had a curve to them around a half circle on the kitchen, and they were super high quality. That's the cream of the crop custom product that I've ever seen.
What was the most over-the-top or unique custom request you've supplied, and what does that say about what custom can really do?
A couple of kitchens come to mind that we've supplied. One of them was in the hills of Santa Barbara, and it was through one of our builders. This home and kitchen were actually built on a radius. So the home was curved on the top of this hill looking out over the ocean. But then they needed cabinets, and so we needed to have our product come in and follow the curve of the walls in the kitchen. Another one that comes to mind was a much smaller kitchen in New York City. We needed to provide a custom stack and utilize this full wall of cabinetry because, their space was limited. So we were able to have the manufacturer create 2 full 7-foot banks of custom inset cabinetry in a custom color. And then we stacked them on top of each other for, essentially a 7 by 7 foot wall of cabinetry that housed the AC unit above. So there were doors that she could take off, let a AC unit flow from behind the cabinet doors that we included.
From a home value perspective, does the type of cabinet you choose matter? Do appraisers or buyers care if you have stock versus custom cabinets?
You know what? The truth of the matter is they don't care as much as you think they do. I mean, your buyer cares about what they're going to get from you, but appraisers don't give much additional from my experience and what I see for custom cabinetry or semi-custom cabinetry.
As you move from stock to semi-custom to fully custom cabinets, how do things like material options and warranties change? What should buyers know about what's available and what's actually covered at each level?
Most RTA or stock, they'll have a 5-year warranty. It depends. 2-year, 5-year, 10-year. The warranties are on the lower side for RTA and stock. Semi-custom and custom these days, not uncommon at all. In fact, our products are lifetime warranty. Also, like material options, door styles and finishes, all of that, custom sizes, flexibility in the product design, that all scales up as you move up the tier in selecting your cabinets.
Keith, if you were designing your dream kitchen tomorrow, based on everything you've learned in the cabinetry business, what would you choose? Walk us through your decisions.
I would definitely use a premium product like Star Mark, and I tend to lean toward the exotic woods. I love walnut. My wife would probably force me to blend that in with some more mellow color choices, like maybe some painted product mixed in there, but I'd go factory fully custom Star Mark.
What specific features, materials, or construction details would you absolutely insist on?
Well, I'd buy a product that was made well, like I said, like our premium product, Star Mark. It's made 3/4-inch plywood boxes, all wood construction, dovetail joints, top-of-the-line hardware. I would order that, and I'd have a good designer, probably my wife, help me lay the kitchen out, have a good installer, install the cabinets, because those two things are critical to making a project go right.
What have you seen go right and wrong, and what would inform your choices?
I've seen it all go wrong, and we do it right, day in, day out. If we have a mess we need to clean up, we clean it up, we help. But, the reality is we're pretty good. I've seen a lot of nightmare projects where people don't have good help. They didn't buy them from a good company. They didn't get a good installer. So get a good company, get a good installer, get a good designer, buy a good product, have good measurements.